When black and brown immigrants arrived in Europe, they faced widespread housing hostility. Newcomers wanting to buy their homes were often deemed a threat to property prices. European real estate developers followed informal American-style redlining to restrict property purchases and lettings. Rich landlords and local authorities also placed newcomers into designated areas, which soon became overcrowded. Sustained white flight, anti-blackness, and the concentration of migrants into poorer urban areas led to the creation of mainly non-white ghettos. Now, decades later, housing segregation has been replaced by escalating urban gentrification. Rising land and house prices, plus the declining availability of rented accommodation, mean that poorer citizens are losing out due to the booming middle-class interest in home ownership as the best return on savings and investment. Social housing is sold off, or demolished, and poorer families are moved out, so that more affluent buyers can be lured back to inner-city areas by cheaper house and apartment prices and improved amenities. This informal pattern is repeated wherever there are multi-ethnic communities. Denmark's state planners have given the practice their official sanction. Denmark's ghetto law allows the state to demolish apartment blocks in areas where at least half of residents have a non-Western background. The country's social housing law categorizes neighborhoods on the basis of unemployment, crime, education, income, and immigrant population. If more than 50% of residents are from a non-Western background, they are considered to be a parallel society. If a poorer neighborhood is also home to more than 50% of residents who are of immigrant background and who have lived there for the previous 5 years, then the area is designated in need of transformation. This would trigger the reduction of social housing by 40%. The European Court of Justice has now declared that the division between Western and non-Western immigrants and their descendants is based on ethnic origin and is discriminatory. But what do you think? Has Denmark's system been exposed as a thinly disguised plan to gentrify poorer areas through social cleansing? Or are government planners right to try every option to dismantle racial ghettos?